Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We're underway.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful...
Cruyff
made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, that's wonderful alertness. Koundé gets it clear. Pedri. That's good running with the ball. Grimaldo. And it's Lopez. Now it's Rooney. And no, that was never going to make it. Hakimi cuts it out. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dembele. And they've got a throw. And here's Dembele, showing good feet. It's a good foot in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koundé. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Over to the left. Ronaldinho.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff, looking for options for movement. Albert Ferrer was in no mood for any of that. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho. First quarter of an hour gone. Played out to the right. And he's managed to get free. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Fermin will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it into space. Spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. That is lovely. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's Dembele. And the counter is on. Dembele tries to play it through. There's the shot! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Casillas sends that a long way. Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's clever. Albert Ferrer deals with that comfortably. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. Looking for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Santos upping the intensity here, having lost possession. He's got tall! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Grimaldo. And it's Ronaldinho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Gattuso. Look, he's had a shot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Santos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Santos have the chance to go the other way. And here's Rooney. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Nicely spread. And this is Messi. Fermin. Now it's Ronaldinho. And Grimaldo. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Messi.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. That's a decent clearance. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
En el marcador se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Dembele! Lacking in accuracy. Spread out to the left. No, again there's no way through. Yamal pings it across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Judge, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Real chance! He can get that clear. That's going right the way across.
Santos couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
La asistencia a este partido
Ronaldinho.
asciende a 96.026
That's been
espectadores.
cut out, well played. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's intervened well there. Played out to the left flank. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Looking for a runner. That has been knocked clear. Great vision. Osimhen looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking. Turan. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kukcu. That's a shade optimistic. Nicely intercepted. Grimaldo gets it away. Kukcu. And he's had it nicked away. Dembele. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Albert Ferrer with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Albert Ferrer has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. Rashford coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rashford. That has been cut short. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's got the beating of his man. No foul, says the referee. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Lovely feet. He's found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that pass isn't the best. A heavy challenge. Distributed tidily. And this is Messi. Great chance! Kukcu. Pedri. Now it's Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. Nesta cuts out the pass. Pedri. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now there's a foot, and the shot! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Well, we're on the way.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
He's going for goal! That carried quite a threat. The most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he finish? That has been knocked clear. Chooses to go crossfield. Raul. And he's forced to go back. It's a lovely, neat pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's going to be disappointed with that. That has not gone well. Distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross goes in there. Raul. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. And Messi! No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. That's a cute ball. And this is Rooney! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rooney. Tries to pass it through. Brilliantly cut out. Teddy does really well to win the ball there.
Borussia Dortmund are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Chouameni. Borussia Dortmund trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Alvarez having a look. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti. Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. He tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Out towards the flank. Alvarez. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Park Ji-sung. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will...
That's offside. Yes, it is. It's Park Ji-sung. Looking tidy in possession here. Played back. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Zanetti. Real. And the finish! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Rooney. Played down the flank.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, super ball! And he shoots! Quality ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is Rooney. It's Rooney! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Raul. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Nicely. Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Swung over. Ronaldinho. Nicely shaped ball, and he's picked it up out wide, and it's been given away. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
He's gone for goal! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And it's made its way to him. Crosses it. Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. 60 minutes played.
60,810.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Looking for the run. Real chance! No mistake! Barcelona are back in business. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Can he latch onto this? Now it's Rooney. Now it's Yamal. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. It's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. Up Jisung. It's a searching pass. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 9, Raul.
Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Number 18.
Oh, that is a nice touch.
Number 14.
Mbappe! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front! And that really is so impressive. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Zanetti tries to play it through. Messi receives it in a good position here. And Messi! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Borussia Dortmund take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Not the most convincing of passes. Mbappe. It's Park Ji-sung. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Yamal is herring after that one. Baresi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Osimhen. And here's the chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Up Jisung.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Koundé. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day.
Hello, attendees.
Sadly,
This
not
is a
today.
children's announcement. Please.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided... Messi! De Jong. Owen. Messi gets into a good position. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Foot in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. They're urging him to shoot. Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And that could... Rooney! And another try! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. He's got away. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That is good alertness. He's looking wide. Cafu makes the interception. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. Pedri. Oh, good spread. Messi picks it up out wide. Oh, that is a good ball. And a chance! In by Messi. Spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Rooney. Oh, he's bustling through here. Grimal, and the shot! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot! Barcelona get their fourth corner. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. .30 gone. De Jong. Played out towards the right wing, and he's picked it up out wide. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's being shifted off it. Short changes him with that pass. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass somewhat off target. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, good take. Messi! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Costa Corta. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Owen. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Out to the left it goes. It's a promising position. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything...
Goes for a shot! It's there! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
No, again there's no way through. Now it's Ronaldinho. Chance here to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Rooney. Shot, surely! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter. And
Takes the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Zico is offering a wry smile there.
And he's heaved it away. Now it's Torres. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He has found a way through. Rooney. He is through here. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training.
And Messi! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Just eases him off the ball. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here. Zico. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. And this is Torres. Knocks it into space. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looks to the other side. Ronaldinho chasing after it. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. Grimaldo. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. He's shifting through the gears here. Zico. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pedri. Played into space. And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got changes here from both sides, in
el
fact.
dorsal 20.
So, just consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Messi, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
That's been intercepted.
45.
He read that really well and stopped it.
El dorsal 11. El dorsal
Fernando
14.
Torres.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Schmeichel
jugadores.
gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played out wide. Messi receives it in a wide position. Grimaldo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's only too happy to take that back. But that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No way through, so back it comes. Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Kukcu. Played out to the left flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Showing great feet there. Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Musiala. No way through. Pedri. Oh, takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Turns and goes back. Messi. David Villa. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alexander-Arnold. It's really well cleared. Barcelona finding their passes. Puskas. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Oh, that's neat. Shot, surely! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Grimaldo promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Costa Corta.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And it's hoisted clear. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Xavi. Now it's Puskas. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. He's in space and looking for options. And Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Puskas, looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Pumas have the chance to go the other way. Koundé makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
The referee has given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Khan claims comfortable. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Rooney. Oh, that's a key interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out towards the right wing. Played back in. Good chance here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's made its way to him. Bellingham. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Albert Ferrer does well to get it back. Now this could be a chance. It's beyond the defence. Xavi. That's beautifully weighted. Hakimi. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Beckenbauer. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Wriggles his way through. He's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, the ball's come loose here. In he goes again! Marquinhos gets it away. Oh, a delicate chip through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Swung over. Now it's Messi. And that has put paid to that. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Xavi. Xavi. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he lines up a... Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Lovely feet. Good ball, good take.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Xavi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he is going into that little black book.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Pedri looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ferrer. That is ended up in no man's land. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's their second corner of the game. Yamal with the clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a pretty loose pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ferrer calmly anticipates. Ronaldinho. Grimaldo.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Alex Grimaldo delivers. And he's cleared it back out. Tries to... And the finish! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, well played. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Into the last 5 minutes. Nicely spread. And here's Yamal.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
To Osimhen. Shoots! He has done it! They have stolen level at the last! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So and that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Osimhen voted man of the match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential.
Climbs up big! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. This ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. Ball played for Kukçu. Kukçu. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rooney. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Harrison cuts it out. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Rooney. Kimmich. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Olise. That's a little off target. Hazard. Played out to the right. Knocks it into space. And this is Hazard. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Rooney. Ronaldinho. Great vision. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Kukçu. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that's well spotted. He's in a great position here. Pedri. Swung over. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's having a hit! That's got him rattled. Azar. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Kimmich. Looking to play him in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Half-time getting close now. That has not gone well. Howson. Azar. Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Messi in acres of space out wide. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's been given away. He has found the way through. Yep, it's a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Azar. Now it's Haaland.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now he's off and running. Ronaldinho, and he's gone searching crossfield. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Aimed beyond the defence. Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Albert Ferrer makes the interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure.
Olise!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's found, there's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
17,
can now introduce
Messi.
the first of their substitutes.
Rooney. Serán
It'll be a
sustituidos
throw-in.
por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 45.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's shifting through the gears here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Pedri, out to the right. Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Milan truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Inzaghi. Now it's Yamal. Milan finding their passes.
Milan seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Osimhen. I think we're just about done here. Haaland. They really do have to make something of this. Olise.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Osimhen shifted it to the flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Finger So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Well, of course, Italy has always been... Rooney! Trying to hit the front line here. Nicely weighted ball. And Messi! Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bullet. Grimaldo wins the duel this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Foot in. Pele. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Great vision. And Yaya Toure! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Played through into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Cruyff, and it's Messi. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He won't be happy with that one. Cruyff. Messi. Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And we have our very first corner. Gets his head on it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 2 then. Bullet! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the left it goes. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Messi has it out wide and in space. No foul, says the referee. Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! That's another chance. He's scored! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Strong running down that left flank. Now the ball in. And that has been cleared. And he shoots! It's hit the upright. Well, that's an excellent interception. Short changes him with that pass. Cruyff. Lovely feet. Threads one in. Yaya Toure. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Gullit. Gullit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi, while facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nesta gets across to intercept that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Task somewhat off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for the run. Grimaldo. Ball played for Kokchu. And it's Messi. That has been cut short. Pelé. Now it's Cruyff. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started. Now it's Cruyff. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Some really good ball movement. Oh, that's superb. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Great chance here from position A1.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for a goal that you just can't resist.
Cruyff! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! So their fourth corner of the game. Header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Pelé. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Played in by Roberto Carlos. And they've got rid. Grimaldo, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, that's a key interception. Played out towards the right wing. Barcelona could counter here. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pelé. Driving forward. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's away. It's Ibrahimovic! Off the post. He slings it in. Has another go! They've done it! And the comeback is complete. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, where the...
Big chance! And he's there to clear it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Can he get it through? Cruyff is in a really good position out wide. No luck with that dink over the top. That's a sharp pass. Pull it. Ibrahimovic. And he's in Cruyff! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Long ball upfield. Koundé. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates.
And Cruyff! And that would have won it.
Cruyff clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Ronaldinho. El dorsal 8. Serán sus sustitutos. El dorsal 18.
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Rashford puts his foot on the gas. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ronaldinho powering forward here. And he's lost his man here. Closing in on goal. Played up towards the front line. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Pull it. Rashford. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Yamal. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, terrific header. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Played into space. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this.
4 minutos de descuento.
4 added minutes on the board. Swung over. Yamal. Oh, it's Dembele.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he finish? Goal! Botafogo! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Good ball, good take. He has a look up. He's got tall. And yes, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi is onto it in a flash. Out of play for a throw. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rooney, he might be in here. Rooney! Now, who's going to be first to this? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. He's through here. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Iniesta. Well, they've got it again. Makaleli, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And Park Ji-sung! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Aims beyond the defence. He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Koundé is there, and he can pick it up. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri threads one in, and that is expertly dealt with. That is good alertness. Spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played back in. Del Piero. And the finish! He's delivered all right! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Botafogo. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. That was travelling.
We all love a trier, Peter.
And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Koundé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Del Piero! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Botafogo will two up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Mendes picks it up out wide. Climbs up big! Oh, what has happened here? Ronaldinho.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Messi. He's found a way through. Up Jisung. Iniesta. It's Bebeto. Can he get on the end of this? It's full on! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Iniesta. Del Piero looking understandably energised after his goal. Messi. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Nice. He rises! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 18, camisa 20, camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 10, camisa 19, camisa 6.
Ended up in no man's land.
Substituição.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. An uncompromising challenge. Botafogo have their second corner now. Cleared away. He's going for goal. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Oh, well played. Nuno Mendes. Looking for the run. Van Bouten deals with that comfortably. Koundé. Yamal. And it's been given away. Knocks it into space. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And he'll shoot here! And that is doing no harm at all.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Koundé. Makaleli. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Off the post! And that would have been game, set and match.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Howson gets over and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. Osimhen. Van Bouten. Nuno Mendes. Not the most accurate pass. Howson makes the interception. And it's Messi. And this is Owen. He's got away. Diving header! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's a real chance missed. And they're quick to get it back. Pedri, great defending, strong and determined. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Teremos uma substituição.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
That's going in strongly.
Yamal, well timed, excellent interception. Diogo Dalot. Rashford. Tries to pass it through. Kuchu's big header! And it's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Botafogo looking to pass their way through. And that's a shapes to shoot! The whistle has gone and it is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, a team spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution, one that always puts his teammates on a positive footing.
Yeah, I'd have picked him. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. That's a good ball out wide. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Torres. That is good alertness. Tries from a long way out. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And it's De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's the keeper's ball. Robertson. Robertson has it out wide and in space by Leverkusen with the corner. There first. Out to the right. Deep cross. He rises! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Chips it through. Rooney! Off the post! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. By Leverkusen upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Chooses to go cross-field. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Torres has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Xavi Alonso. He's under a lot of pressure there. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Messi. Pedri. Now it's Rooney. He has found a way through. Ronaldinho could try cutting inside here. Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Ronaldinho has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Pedri with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Chu does really well to win the ball there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Fernando Torres spread it left, back into the middle. That's a super give and go. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And it's Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's fabulous. Backward it goes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kukcu plays it forward. Pedri. Now it's Rooney. That has been cut short. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played back in. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Oh, can he finish? That's another chance. Big moment. Massive goal.
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Schmeichel claims comfortable. And now a sudden chance to counter. In with the challenge. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Pedri. Bayer Leverkusen given another corner. Bayer Leverkusen have their third corner. De Bruyne! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Pedri. And they win it back again. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pedri. Now it's Messi. Probing pass. Bastoni gets over and intercepts.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 8. Coming on the field is number 13.
Barcelona
Messi.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. There's the crossfield ball. Hakimi, played out to the right. Yamal. And it's Hakimi. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Terrific header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? Spread out to the left. Pedri. That has been slung wide. And he thumps it clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's rather hopeful. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold knocks it into space. Great vision. Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 15, De Bruyne. Number 11, Fernando Torres. Number 5, Daniel Van Buiten. Coming on the field, number 14, Rafinha. Number 18,
Looking wide. Here, chance!
Number 3,
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Yamal, Kupchu. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. And the noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
He's having a shot! There it is! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Ronaldinho. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Algeria looking to pass. Great chance! Sensational by Collar! A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Algeria grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Rooney. Oh, good spread. Messi in acres of space out wide. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ronaldinho has got himself a free kick.
Well, that was well positioned and well...
And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kukçu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Algeria have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's shifting, he's got tall. And that's caused a worry or two. And it's Zanetti. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Has crossed into the middle.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Berbatov. Chance! He's come in hard. He can get that clear. Played out towards the right wing. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. And it's been played through. Zanetti. Shifted upfield. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked up.
Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Hakimi. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nice looking ball. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona take the lead. Grimaldo That has not gone well. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Yamal's cross. And that should get the job done. And the first half is done. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And we're off again. And it's Berbatov. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Berbatov. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Oh, what a climb! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Early ball.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Ronaldinho. That's going right the way across. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Shoots! He scores! And the comeback is complete!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Up he goes! Oh, crucial block! And that's a good Kachu! He's got it all! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That'll be a throw. Cross goes in there. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cannavaro has given away a free kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Ambitious ball here. Linton is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Algeria have it back and can go again. Serginho. Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Algeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pedri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Algeria are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, can he get onto this? Koulibaly. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Tonali. Tries a shot! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot's on here. Oh, that's neat. And here's Pedri. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he spark a counter here? And he welcomes it in. It could... Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
All hands on deck for this one.
Ronaldinho.
Bellingham plays it short. It's a mighty effort!
Serán
No,
sustituidos.
couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
El dorsal 95. Cambio de jugadores.
Goes long and straight.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Rashford has it out wide and in space. The final seconds now. Aims beyond the defence. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And time is up. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately...